Hello again. Okay, so in our last lesson, we made a frequency table and we surveyed the favorite ice cream of 8A and 8B students, and this is our results table. This is our frequency table. So what follows after our frequency table? Of course, graphing. Okay, and when we make graphs, first we have to choose the appropriate graph. Okay, and second, we have to make sure whatever we choose will be salty. Okay, so there are many different kinds of graphs. Let's focus on the three that we're familiar with. We have bar, we have line, and we have pie. Now, which graph are you going to use? You have to be sure you know what each graph is used for. Okay, so bar is used to compare. Line is showing change over time. And pi is to show percentages, okay? Percents. So, which one do you think is the most appropriate to show a comparison of the different kinds of ice cream that the students like? Okay, so you can show percentages, pi, or you can do bar. But I think for this one, bar is more appropriate because you want to show a comparison between the different flavors of ice cream. Okay, so here I already have made my grid. Okay, and let's look at our information. So if you look at the frequency, okay, you will find that the lowest value is 5 and the highest is 20. So you need to talk about intervals, okay? That is part of salty. What will be your scale, okay? And remember, the intervals or the gaps between each value should be equal. Now, we talked about this before. 0 is over here, okay? 0 is only 1, not here and here, okay? So as I said, the range is 5 to 20. So I want to do by 5s, okay? And I want to make it, the distance between the two values would be 5 blocks, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 would be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, sorry, that should be 15. 15. Okay. And the last one would be 20. Okay, sorry about that. That should be 15. Okay, anyway, let me make it really clear. 15, okay? So 5, 10, 15, 20. And as you can see, the gaps between them are equal, okay? And what are we going to label this? Number of students, because we counted number of students, okay? So that is our y-axis, number of students. So if that's number of students and we are talking about favorite ice cream, what would be, so this is the y-axis, what would be the label of the x-axis? Okay, favorite ice cream. Okay, and since we're making a bar graph, we can just put our labels later. Okay, now let's look at the first one, chocolate. How many did chocolate get? Okay, chocolate 13. So I'm going to count 13. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 would be over here. Okay, so where's my ruler? We want to use rulers all the time because part of the mark will be the neatness of your graph. Okay, so I can label it down here. Okay, chocolate, or I can label it over here, chocolate. It's up to you, okay? And I can even put a count on top, so I know it's 13, okay? Then the next one is vanilla, and only 5 students like vanilla. So I am going to go to 5, and if you notice, I left a gap, okay? So you look at it. There is a gap between this bar and this bar. There should be a gap if it's a bar graph. If it's put together, then it's not a bar graph anymore. It's a histogram. Okay, so vanilla. I can also put vanilla here. And 5. Okay, so the next one is strawberry. And there are 15 kids who like strawberry. Again, as you can see, I am putting in a gap. Okay. So let's put this in. Okay. So, oops. There you go. 15 strawberry. And it's very tiny here, so I'm just going to put straw. And the last one is everybody's favorite, booger. Okay, and that has got, okay, 20 students chose booger as their favorite ice cream flavor. Booger. Okay, booger. And that's it. You have made, okay, you have made your bar graph. Now it's up to you. You can color this brown, and let's make strawberry pink, and let's make vanilla purple, and let's make booger. I don't have brown, so blue booger. So you can do that. Now, is the graph complete? Okay, remember, you will be marked on how salty your graph is. Okay, do we have the scale? Yes. Did we put in the axis? Yes. Did we label? Yes, we labeled the x-axis, we labeled the y-axis, and we even labeled our categories. Okay, so what's missing? Title. Okay, now what would be a good title? As long as it's not a question. Okay, make it very simple. What did you survey? Favorite ice cream. Of whom? 8A and 8B. So what would be a good simple title? 8AB favorite ice cream flavor. Done. So, boys and girls, that's a simple bar graph. You have salt. Let me put a tick on the T. Okay, so you have your title, you have your scale, the intervals, make sure they are equal. You have the labels. You even color coded your bars. Okay, you have the axis, X and Y, and you have the title. Now, as I told you before, make sure when you make bar graphs, there are gaps between the bars. If there are no gaps, then it's a histogram, not a bar graph. Okay? Bye.